Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another video. Today we are checking out something really cool. This is the Pyle microphone. It looks like one of these old 1950s Elvis microphones. This thing is made out of cheap plastic. It's not actually chrome, it's just made out of cheap plastic. It does have an on-off switch right there, so we are off to a really bad start with this microphone. The XLR cable doesn't push in all the way and it doesn't click in. Normally you have to push this little button to pull it out, but this thing just pulls in and out. So it's definitely a poorly made microphone, so I'm going to guess it's probably not going to sound that good. We're about to find out. So first off, I'm hearing a horrendous amount of background noise. My air conditioner's off, my fans are off, nothing's running, but this thing's making all kinds of noise. I'm guessing that's the microphone's self noise. It's around minus 35 decibels or so, and that's not good. That background noise makes this thing pretty much unusable for most people. So there's either something wrong with it, or for some crazy reason it's picking up the sounds of the fans on my computer. I'm not sure which one. We're off to a very bad start with this thing. I don't know if I got a bad one or what's going on, but man. And it sounds like I'm speaking into a piece of plastic. That's not ideal. I could probably use like a background sound remover, which we're going to try and do. We're going to run like Clarity VX by Waves, and we're going to see if we can get rid of that background noise with a plugin. In a second, I am going to go ahead and add that for the rest of the video. So how are the plosives and these sibilants? When we say our S sounds, like silly cell seashell, silly cell seashell, silly cell seashells, are the S sounds harsh and ear piercing? And when we say Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers, Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers, Peter Piper, Peter Piper, Peter Piper, we're going to see if we got the plosives where the microphone's popping and sounding bad. So there was our plosive test. Let's go ahead and see how this thing sounds as we turn it. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. What's up, guys and gals? We are turning the microphone around, and there we go. So there's 180 degrees, and that's how it rejects noise from the sides and the back. This is how it sounds when the microphone's way too far away, and we're going to bring it in a little bit closer and check 1 2. Now we're going to get right up on top of that bad boy, and we're going to see what that proximity effect looks like. So there we are right up on top of it for that radio broadcast sound right there, right there, right there. I don't have this on a boom arm, but let's tap on the microphone and see if there's any kind of resonating frequencies coming back in. I don't think I really hear anything but some tapping. So hey, there's not a bunch of resonance, so I guess it's got that going for it. Sort of, kind of. I mean, at least there's something, right? Now we're going to test keyboard noise. So if I'm clacking on my loud keyboard, is it picking up the keyboard sounds? We're about to find out. We are about to find out. We are about to find out. So in my opinion, this thing is something you would probably want to buy just because it looks cool. And that's about it, you know. It's definitely a pile of crap made by Pyle. Yeah. Maybe I got a bad one again. I don't know. But it's not great. It's not great. All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of our singing test, and I'm going to try and sing some Elvis because, hey, man, this is the type of microphone you saw Elvis use all the time. So, wise men say only fools rush in. So would I recommend this microphone? I'm going to have to say no, but I would go watch more reviews on this because just in case I happen to get a bad one, I'm not really sure. I mean, for 30 or 40 bucks, you can go out and get yourself a Firefine AM8 for about the same price, which sounds excellent. I don't know if this self noise is a problem with the microphone or if they're all like this. But like I said, go watch some more reviews. I've got a weird feeling that there might be something wrong with the microphone. I don't know. I really don't know. Let's go ahead and compare this to a couple of other microphones. This is the SE Electronics SE4100. You're hearing this right now as a condenser microphone, and let's switch over to some cheaper ones. This one's about 350 bucks. The next one's only around $40 or $50. Now we're talking on the Firefine AM8. This is about a $40 or a $50 microphone you can usually find on Amazon for super cheap. It sounds pretty darn nice. It's probably one of the best cheap microphones I've ever heard, but for the money, you know, this one's also made out of cheap plastic, and It's probably not the greatest build quality, but it sounds extremely good for what you're paying for it. So I think for around 40 or 50 bucks, this may be the microphone you want to get instead of the Pyle. Now for $99, you can get a microphone that sounds a lot like this. This is the Shure SM58. It's a $99 handheld dynamic microphone, and this is the way it sounds. Now this is the Shure SM57, which is another $99 handheld microphone, and it sounds pretty darn good. So for 99 bucks, you can get pro quality sound if you don't mind getting a handheld mic. Or for around $80-ish, you could get the Fine K688, which is also a really nice sounding microphone that's in the budget price range. This is kind of a nice little mic. I mean, it's got a little bit of resonance when you tap it or move the handle or whatever, so you don't want to tap or touch anything when you're using this microphone, but the overall sound quality is very good for around 80 or 90 bucks. Or you could get yourself a Rode Pod mic for $99. This is the Pod mic USB. This is the $200 version that's USB and XLR, but for 99 bucks you can get the same mic that is XLR only. And yeah, this is about how it sounds. They almost sound identical. The Pod mic USB sounds a little different, but they're very, I mean, they're so close, most people would never be able to notice the difference between the two. So yeah, Rode Pod mic, 99 bucks. Or 200 bucks if you want the version that comes with XLR and USB. Or for $99, you could get yourself a condenser microphone that's XLR. This is the Audio-Technica AT2020. This is one of the most popular voice acting microphones for somebody starting out in voice acting who can't afford to buy an expensive mic. This is the Audio-Technica AT2020. So we heard a bunch of different microphones compared to this thingy dingy right here, and to be honest with you, that thingy dingy right there is not too good. Pretty much all of those other microphones blew it out of the water, so I'm sorry, Pyle, but your microphone is not that great. Not that great at all. Anyways, we'll have some links in the video's description to some Amazon stuff where you can get all these things and more. Now, if you're interested in picking up any of these microphones or some lighting or some cameras or some cool stuff, there's going to be a link in the video's description that takes you to my Amazon site where I've got a bunch of shopping lists full of awesome stuff. So we got cameras, we got lighting, we got microphones, we got all kinds of things on there. So you can get some really awesome, amazing things, and it helps support the channel if you buy something off of one of the links. Now for me, it's just going to sit over here on the dresser and look cool, and I'm probably never ever going to use this thing again. I'm definitely not very happy with the way it sounds, but I really do like the way it looks, so it's kind of a cool prop or a cool decoration piece. So yeah, it's a good decoration, not a good singing or speaking microphone because it's picking up way too much background noise and it just sounds like you're speaking into a piece of plastic. So unfortunately, not the greatest microphone in the world. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like these videos, and we will catch you next time. Lightning out. See ya.